Every nation has the right to decide who enters, who remains, and under what conditions. Criminal syndicates exploit the system, human traffickers exploit vulnerable people, fraud flourishes, and public confidence in the rule of law erodes.
It is no surprise that the Zionist funders have funded campaigns by xenophobic groups like March and March to Dula, Action SA and IFP to launch a scathing attack on Africans.
I'd like to know if the honourable member would take a question.
Thank you. Honourable Marais, will you take a question?
No, thank you. They are all xenophobic. I said they are all xenophobic. I didn't say Action SA is xenophobic.
You did
Honourable
say
Marais,
it's xenophobic. You
Honourable
did say
Marais.
that.
Deputy
You
Chair.
said that, and we
Order.
need Every nation has the right to decide who enters, who remains, and under what conditions. Without that authority, sovereignty becomes little more than a flag and an anthem. That principle lies at the heart of this debate. A country does not lose control all at once, it loses it gradually. One undocumented illegal crossing, one fraudulent permit, one trafficking route, one ignored law at a time. And when those failures accumulate, it is ordinary South Africans who bear the consequences. The first duty of any state is to know who is within its borders, under what conditions they entered, and whether they have the legal right to remain. Yet South Africa's immigration system continues to be undermined by weak enforcement, administrative dysfunction, and a widening gap between what the law requires and what government delivers. The result is therefore predictable. Criminal syndicates exploit the system, human traffickers exploit vulnerable people, fraud flourishes, and public confidence in the rule of law erodes. Action SA welcomes recent enforcement operations and law deportations of undocumented foreign nationals, but the measures of success is not found in occasional operations. It is found in the consistent enforcement of the law. As the citizens' movement's 30th of June deadline approaches, government faces a simple test. Does it still possess the capacity and the will to enforce its own laws? Those who qualify to remain should be processed fairly and efficiently. Those who do not should be dealt with in accordance with the law. This is not a question of controversy, but a state of capacity within our government. It is the minimum standard of a functioning state. Action SA therefore supports this vote because Home Affairs is central to the protection of our sovereignty. And so, as we do, let us remember, compassion without order is chaos. Order without compassion is tyranny. And a capable state understands the difference between the two. Action SA supports. I thank you.
Chairperson, we also know that the mushrooming of these xenophobic groupings is funded by genocide regime of Israel. It is no surprise that the Zionist funders have funded campaigns by xenophobic groups like March and March to Dula, Action SA and IFP to launch a scathing attack on Africans in South Africa to tarnish the name of the brand South Africa, and questioning our standing against injustice when our people are in the forefront of demonizing the chasing Africans like dog. The hypocrisy of all this is that these xenophobic attacks are always championed on the eve of elections to garner votes of South Africans mischievously. All parties campaigning for 2026 local government elections are simply lying and using the wave of xenophobics to garner votes nervously.
Honourable Marais, just take your seat for a moment. Honourable Trollip, why do you want to be recognized?
I'd like to know if the honourable member would take a question.
Thank you. Honourable Marais, will you take a question?
No, thank you. They are all xenophobic. The Republic should have been able to communicate with some amongst our...
Honourable Marais,
Shaila, ons is by vote seats.
please take your seat. I have a hand.
Please.
Yes, Honourable Ngobeni.
Thank you very much, Honorable House Chair. I need the member to please remind the House whether she said that we are xenophobic or we are a vigilante group. And
No.
her to please say that in the record. We need to hear that again.
That's
Thank
not
you.
that's not how.
You must
that's not
withdraw.
an
Thank you.
intervention. Yeah, you either raise a point of order or a point of privilege. Honourable Marais, did you?
I've raised it because she's casting aspersions on our party. I need to know what she said. Thank
Didn't
you.
mention any parties.
No.
I didn't say that the
You
Action
did
SA
mention, you
Honorable
did say,
Marais.
Action SA.
Honorable Marais.
You did say Action SA. She
Giving you
did.
permission to
Honorable
go into an exchange.
House Chair, she said Action SA, we are here, we've got ears. They're not clocked. We heard everything that she said.
I'm
I need her to tell us again whether she said that we are a vigilante group. Thank you.
Please just hold your horses for now. Honorable Trollip, is it on the same issue?
Absolutely. In her declining my request for a question, said no, they're all xenophobic.
Thank you.
Didn't say Action
Um,
SA.
You did say that.
Thank you.
She
Before I
did
make
say,
my ruling,
please
I'm going.
consult the hindsight, Chair. Thank you.
I said they are all xenophobic. I didn't say Action SA is xenophobic.
You did
Honorable
say
Marais,
Action SA is xenophobic. You
Honorable
did
Marais.
say that. You did say that, and we
Order.
need hindsight, Chair.
Order.
Please
I'm
rule
now
on
on
that.
the floor.
Please rule on that, Chair.
Yes.
Please go to
Honorable
hindsight and rule on
Ngubeni,
there. Thank you.
I'm going to caution you and the Honorable Marais now. The next time you just start speaking to one another and not wait for the chair to be recognized, I'm going to rule you out of order and disorderly. Honorable Mkalipi, before I make my ruling,
Yes, Chair, please protect our members on the podium. There are rules of this house.
yeah.
So no one must just barge in and say whatever she wants to say. Thanks, Chair.
Thank you.
Lipi must take her own advice
Honorable
because she does
Ngubeni.
that all the time.
Honorable Ngubeni, you have now again unmuted and started speaking without being recognized. The next time you do that, I'm going to ask you to leave the house. Honorable Marais.
House Chair, also, how many next time?
Order. Honorable Marais.
Siamo.
Honorable members, we have a lot of work to do. Can I please have order? Honorable Marais, it was clear that in response to the point of order raised by the Honorable Trollip, you referred to at least him as xenophobic. Please withdraw that remark.
I did not say. the
Honorable Marais,
Minister
I've
said
made my ruling.
I did not say that.
Yeah.
He asked for a question, and I said.
Honorable
no.
Marais, I'm going to give you one more opportunity to withdraw the remark where you said they are all xenophobic after the Honorable Trollip raised a point of order. It was a clear reference to him. Withdraw the remark or you will leave the house.
Okay, I withdraw.
Please proceed.
No,
The
sorry,
department
sorry,
should have
Chair.
been able.
Honorable Marais, just hold on. Just hold on. Honorable Ngubeni, why do you now want to be recognized?
No, because it's not about Honorable Trollip, it's about Action SA.
No.
She did not say Honorable Trollip. She said
I have-
Action SA.
House Chair, but
And we
order.
are not a one-man
Order.
party. We are not a one-man party. We need to hear the hindsight. She said Action SA and they are all, she said Action SA and they are all xenophobic organizations. She did not say Honorable
Thank you,
Trollip.
Honorable Ngubeni.
I
I've
need
heard
that to be
you.
recorded properly, please.
I've
Thank you.
heard you. It is a well-established principle that one cannot insult outside of the rules a political party or a caucus. I'm satisfied that the remark, even though the words they were used, was directed to the Honorable Trollip. I've made my ruling. If you're not happy with it, you know how to follow the rules.
Let me repeat the question that I asked during the debate. Why do we never ask white people whether they are South African? Why do we never ask white people whether they are South African? Now, with only a week to this supposed 30 June deadline, this question is more important than ever. We know that our immigration system is, to put it lightly, broken to its core. Our borders are physically unsecured, application processes are delayed, and corruption is rampant, both at our physical border posts, but also with the issuance of South African travel documents. We know that the broken system is a key reason that our education, health, and basic service infrastructure cannot keep up. South Africans rightfully feel abandoned by the state, but we must refrain from blaming those who are also suffering from our government's failure to enforce its laws. We must be honest. We never question the right of white people, citizens or tourists to be in our country. We never question their contribution to our economy and whether they are here legally. We only do so for Black people, our African brothers and sisters. We must ask, who benefits from us turning against one another, from becoming violent with one another? Minister, I hope that the current situation is keeping you and your entire department up at night. I hope that you are working tirelessly to address these systematic issues. Corruption must be rooted out entirely, and officials who have betrayed their fellow citizens for a quick buck must face the full might of the law. Honorable members, it is an election year. It is easy to score cheap political points now, but there's a difference between calling on government to fix our broken immigration system and violating our fellow Africans' human rights by assaulting, harassing, and even murdering them. It is the responsibility of every political party to denounce and condemn violence at every opportunity. I close by asking once again, why do we never ask whether white people are South African?
So, as well as we congratulate the March and March to assist this Home Affairs that is failing to do its job. They fail our people, and March and March is not xenophobic and is not doing anything wrong or illegal. They just are helping this Home Affairs in its failure for doing the deportation and doing its work properly. There's over 10,000 Malawians that are illegal in the country, waiting patiently to be taken back home, and Malawian government can't afford to bus them out because of the permit of the buses that must go out on the borders. But BMA is a no-show. They are nowhere to assist those Malawians to go home, and Home Affairs doesn't assist on anything on deportation. People want to go home voluntarily, and our Home Affairs is a no-show. As well as the chaos that Home Affairs has created us with the immigration laws is corruption, number one, and number two is that we have people who have given wrongly permit. We have people who have stayed in this country for 20 years on visitors permit. And we have people who have stayed here on many other years. They have wrongly been given study permit. The person is not studying, but he's been here for 20 years on study permits. And some of the people, foreigners, are not employed, but they are here on employment permits.